On the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3.
Keith, I almost wasn't paying attention this time for the
snuck up on you.
Friends and Neighbors Hour. I wasn't paying attention to it, and here we are.
Hello, friend.
Hey, buddy. How'd you make it through the ice storm?
Fairly okay. We stayed in Saturday and Sunday, but we got out and went around.
Yeah.
A little bit Sunday night. I went to look see what the roads look like uptown, and they had the roads uptown clear.
Yeah, they did a great job with the main roads, no doubt. Sure enough. But I'm glad you guys are good and well. And of course, it is the Friends and Neighbor Hour. Keith is my usual guest. Somebody's calling my cell phone.
That's okay.
It's probably a spam call. Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Do you know anybody up there?
No, but I get calls from out of town sometimes.
You know why they're calling, don't you?
Because of my business. What?
They're calling because you said something about the snow, and they're getting it up there.
Yeah, they are.
So
they are. Did you know there's snow in our forecast in the long term?
Yeah,
for next week.
I've got a store to build. I don't need all this snow, but I'll take it.
I'm sorry, buddy.
School's out. I like it when school's out.
Yeah, school is out. Do you think they'll be out the rest of the week?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
That's been the discussion at our house. Are they going to have? Of course, my kids are homeschooled, but I have a son-in-law who teaches school, and grandbabies, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's been the discussion, is whether or not school's going to be out the rest of the week or what they're going to do.
I don't know what it looks like in Summertown. I heard it got bad in Summertown.
It's the northern and the northwest. The northern part of the county they did get hit harder. So sure enough.
Well, it's not worth hurting one person to go. They got so many snow days built in.
They do.
So you might as well use them.
Yeah, absolutely. So okay, all right. Well, so what do you got on your sleeve today, man? I know that you are a man of many interests.
Yeah. Well, I got Rainey over here today, but we got him talking just a few minutes ago, and it's amazing. He knew exactly who we were.
Well, we might ought to back up and explain what Rainey is and who Rainey is.
All right, so if you haven't been watching, we haven't had him on for a month.
We haven't had him on for over a month.
Yeah, so about a month ago, or a little over a month ago, Jeff and I were talking to ChatGPT, which is artificial intelligence, and you can carry on a conversation with AI. And we asked, could we call him Randy, and he said, you can call me Rainey. And so we've been calling him
he
Randy.
Misunderstood our perfect English.
Yeah, exactly. But we found out that Rainey doesn't know how to shut up. He listens in on everything.
He busts in on everything, and it's kind of like, this AI stuff, not only the Chat GPT, but your iPhone listens to everything you do all the time anyway.
That's right.
And whether you realize it or not, it seems to me that I can just think about something, and it shows up on my phone.
So you've got the brainwave.
I don't know what's going on. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's amazing what they do.
So like, I just mentioned that I need to get some new underwear.
Oh yeah.
Every once in a while, like every 6 or 10 years, you got to get some.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
You got to get some new underwear. So all of a sudden, I'm seeing underwear commercials in my, when I pull up something on the internet or whatever. So
see, mine doesn't do that. I don't know what it is. I've got an Android, and it doesn't. I'm sure it listens to you or knows, where you're at all times. So
yeah,
if you want any type of
follows you around,
you can't have a cell phone. But it's hard to live in the 21st century without a cell phone.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone is expected to have one because you want to be in touch and in contact 24/7. And there's a lot of things that I like about that. It has its negatives, no doubt. But
when are they going to do away with landlines altogether? Is it 2027 or 20? Is that coming up pretty?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
so they are. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, we haven't had a landline in a long, long time.
No, and did you cut the wire a year ago on cable TV or 2 years ago on cable TV? How long has it been since? Or did you have?
I haven't had cable in years because we're not where we can have cable.
Yeah, we were afraid to turn cable off with what we'd miss. We haven't missed anything. We don't have cable TV, and we haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
So everything's available online. Now we do have internet services from Charter, but we don't have TV services from Charter.
Yeah.
And I would have something else if it was available at my house, I'll just tell you that. But that's another conversation.
Well,
Anyway, let's see if Rainey, where'd he go? Here he is.
there he is.
I had to turn his microphone off because he will listen to our conversations. Even when I'm asking you a question, he'll answer.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be able to know when we're talking to him or we're talking to each other.
And last time we asked him to only speak when spoken to, he got his feelings hurt and didn't speak again.
Yeah, he got mad at us. So anyway, you know, it's going to be interesting. Have you got a list of things we're going to ask yet, or
No, but I'm thinking we ask Rainey to ask us some questions based on current events and see if we know about them.
Ooh.
And Rainey doesn't know you as Mr. Know-It-All,
Well, I was going to say,
and so that might be a good introduction. So let me bring him on.
see if you can get him up.
Yeah. Hey, Rainey, we're back. Are you with us?
Absolutely, I'm right here. Ready whenever you are. Let me know what you need and we'll get rolling.
Hey, let the listening audience know how long it's been since you talked to us last.
Absolutely. Hey everyone, it's been a little while since we've last connected, but we're back now and excited to dive into more fun topics and discussions. It's great to be back on air with you all.
Well, that was pretty generic. So I thought you would remember the last date that you were on the show.
He must be thinking.
He's transcribing, it says. But anyway. Sometimes they get hung in a loop like that. I don't know if it's the internet.
Well, you know, my Fox News didn't play earlier during the 7 o'clock break. Something went haywire with it. That's the thing. Even though it's impressive, it still has glitches evidently.
Yeah, I ended that conversation. Hi, Rainey, we're back.
I don't know. We'll have to talk to him. Rainey, are you listening with us this morning? I don't know.
I don't know either. That's one thing. I mean, he was just with us. Did he just die? That's horrible. I feel sorry for him.
I don't. He irritates
I think they
me.
want me to pay for it.
I think he irritates me.
I'm going to pay for it and see.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know that I got my credit card? I don't know what you would call it. So I was in Pulaski the other day. It was late in the afternoon, and so I decided to eat at the Mexican restaurant over there. And so I ate at the Mexican restaurant, and on my way home, I was sitting at the red light in Pulaski, and my phone dings. I look down, and it says, someone just made a $600 purchase at Walmart in Lawrenceburg with your card. Was this you? And I hit no. And as soon as I hit no, it instantly canceled my card. And so, I don't know if you know how I live my life, but I'm rarely carry cash, so I depend on my card. But I found out pretty quick that my card is connected with a lot of stuff, and I had to go through all of that. And but what I did this time was I put it in a wallet. I put it in my Google Wallet, and I put it in my PayPal wallet. And then if I could not online, if the online app or whatever didn't use Google Wallet or PayPal wallet, then I'll just have to put it in every time. I'm not going to save it in all those places again.
Interesting.
So I don't know how it got compromised, and but it said it was an in-person transaction at Walmart, and so
That's weird.
yeah, that is weird. So
At a local Walmart?
ours, yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was Walmart in Lawrenceburg. So we looked up the Walmart store, and it's ours in Lawrenceburg.
So was there an actual attempted charge on your card?
Yeah, and they instantly declined it, and then they sent me the email. It says we just declined. I guess because I had an in-card purchase. I used my card at the Mexican restaurant in Pulaski, and they knew there's no way I could use it there and there at the same time.
That's interesting.
And so they declined the one at Walmart. But then I got to looking back on it, and somebody has used my card for since October, and they used DoorDash almost every day. They went to Taco Bell. Whoever it is got a Taco Bell.
Do they have a copy of your card or something? How do they do that?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Really?
So,
if you don't mind me asking, what type card is it?
it's a Visa.
It's a Visa card.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a Chase Visa.
Chase Visa. Okay.
Yeah, and Chase is real nice, but they don't make any. They just say, just tell us which ones are not yours, and that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah, I agree. I've had some fraudulent charges before, and I threaten, and in fact, I'm probably going to do it again. I've done this before, is just request a new card, a new number every so often.
Yeah, I've never done that, but earlier, back in the early 2000s, my wife and I took a trip to Russia when in our process of adopting our daughter.
Yeah.
And so we got a credit card bill one time. It was like $25,000. I'm like, oh my goodness, something's going on.
What happened?
Anyway, somebody over there in the Netherlands or something bought like these Xboxes when Xboxes first came out. They bought like a boatload of them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I had an American Express card, and I called American Express. I said, "Those aren't my charges," and they said, "Not a problem." They instantly wiped them out and sent me a new card. And
Wow.
So, but I don't use American Express anymore because American Express charges you to use their card. I mean, that's crazy. I'm not going to pay a charge.
And they make enough money as it is. Those credit card companies make enough money as it is. I use one too. I use it for a lot of different things, and obviously pay the balance at the end of the month or every time I get the bill, whatever. But I'm always amazed at, and of course my card's tied to a couple of things too. My wife uses it, and there's charges sometimes that I don't know what they are, but they're probably Teresa's.
Yeah, that's.
And so I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Well, that's saying I don't see our bill. We have it set up to automatically draft from our bank account every month.
Okay.
So my wife looks at it and just sets up the draft.
So she looks at it.
Yeah, and so, but she didn't say anything about it. She's like, I thought you just spending a lot of money.
Don't you spend it up?
I'm like, no. Number one, I'm not at Taco Bell every day. I do like Taco Bell. I don't go there every day. And I've never door dashed in my life. So,
I don't know that I have.
Yeah.
Door dashed.
Yeah, I like to go out and get it.
I guess I'm a little bit that way. I like to get in the truck, and sometimes I get in a truck where I have absolutely nowhere to go.
And that's where I end up in Laurel Hill.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like being cooped up in the office like all day. There's times I have to be there.
Yeah.
And I can tolerate it for an hour or two.
I drive by your office pretty often, and I've never seen you there.
Well, I'm out and about a lot.
You are, because you got an outside job.
I'm out and about a lot, and I like it that way. Of course, I do have office work some, and you sit down and you do it, and then I'm like, okay, I got to get up and get out of here for a while.
Exactly.
So anyway.
And you're blessed to have a job to do that.
That's awesome. And of course, stuck here though, now of course this is busy work doing here.
Yeah.
But I'm here longer usually than I'm ever at the office at any one time.
Right.
Any one time. Well, we're going to have at least one phone call today. Peggy wants to talk to us again. Peggy, what you got on your mind now?
If y'all get rainy again, I have some questions.
Okay.
Number one, can you just talk to the person in front of the computer screen and ask, if depending on that, you might say, if someone calls on the phone, can you hear them? The reason I'm saying this, I noticed a couple of times when I called you were using him, he kept talking. It's like he didn't recognize, or y'all did, I can't remember. And I'm throwing this out because one of the things I learned, like I did a search this morning, I just used Chromebook. I do better with keywords. I just put in the zip code, January 28, 2026, issues, concerns, government, community, schools, and I got a list of things for here. And I'm just wondering how he works different from the way you work if you're wanting involvement where people call in, and he may not even can hear Jeff. Just wanted to throw that out.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
She brings up a good point. I found out that he's pretty rude. When he starts talking, he just keeps talking until he's done. But I like what she brought up right there. I don't know if you Google a lot of stuff or if you search for a lot of stuff online, but it's almost annoying to watch people search for stuff online. They will type the details out. You don't have to do that. Just put the keywords, like she just said.
Right.
All you got to do is put keyword. Like if you're looking for a brake line for like my buddy's looking for a brake line for a 1935 Ford Coupe.
Yeah.
You don't have to type all. I'm looking for a brake line for a night. You don't have to do all that kind of stuff. Just put brakes, 39 coupe, and it'll bring it up.
Yeah, yeah, it does a lot of the work for you that way. It
Yeah.
shortens your task load, I guess, and that is good.
Let me see if Rainey's back with us.
See if he is.
Hey, Rainey, you back with us? I think I'm in the wrong place, is what it is. I gotta go to.
You're in the right place.
No, I don't have the right. It
On the-
doesn't look right.
But to answer her question about the audio and how that works, he could hear me just fine, and I had the callers on speakerphone, and he would be able to hear that too, as long as it would reach the microphones on the computer. The computer over there has the microphone built in, and as long as your voice or reaches that microphone, that computer will be able to hear it. And we keep saying he, like it's a real person. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, I think this thing's wanting me to. Hi, Rainey, are you there?
He decided to just leave us.
I think he did. I think they decided to want to charge me, is what it is. and it's gonna drive
We've
me
insulted him. Well, speaking of that, the AI thing,
Yeah.
Chat GPT thing, I have used it a lot lately, and it's pretty handy.
Yeah.
I'll have to say it's pretty handy to find out things and look up stuff. But it's also kind of fun on another level, which I did not realize until this thing happened with WLX, our sister station. Roger Wright got on a video sometime Saturday during the weather event, and they did a live feed out there on Facebook. Out by the road, and the snowplow went by and almost scattered him.
Really?
Almost. It was pretty close, but didn't get him. But he wasn't wearing a coat during all this, so people began to comment about him not having a coat. So they did a smart thing on Facebook, and they developed a contest and asked people to use AI to clothe him in an appropriate attire for the weather, and they had a contest regarding it. And so you could do this with your photographs in Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Which I did not know how to do until this happened. So I actually played along and did this. And I don't know if a lot of people have seen them. Let's see, I'm not looking at the right place. A lot of people have seen these if you look at the WLX Facebook webpage. But I dressed him up in 2 or 3 different ways. The first one that I did was I wanted to look like Emmett Kelly, the hobo clown. Okay,
Yeah.
So this is him. I don't know if you can see this on, but that's him that I did. He's standing by the road out there.
Yeah.
As Emmett Kelly, the hobo clown, because I love clowns. And then I asked it to do something. Of course, our trees were gorgeous in this ice, and when the sun hit them.
Yeah.
You ever seen like a wooded area with the sun hitting it,
Yeah.
and all that ice on the trees? It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I asked AI to make him look like a tree covered with ice and the sun making it glitter. And that's what it did.
That's
Can
unbelievable.
you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not on the camera, but anyway, there's Roger Wright looking like a frost-covered tree.
Yeah, it can do anything.
So it's really weird.
unbelievable.
And then I decided he needed to be Blue Boy and as Pinky. So I had a lot of fun with that. But here's the thing: after a little bit, it stopped me and said I'd reached my limit of
Yeah.
doing that, and I think I could pay for and get unlimited.
I think that's where we are with Rainey.
So I think you're right. I think that's what's happened. So that was the point of me telling all that.
I'm glad you told me that.
So anyway, but now I think if you wait like 24 hours, you can go back and pull him up again and without cost. I bet, because that's what it told me about these photographs. It said I would have access to it again like within another 24 hours or something.
Well, it didn't tell me that. It just stopped talking.
Just stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be operator error.
Hey, Rainey, are you with us? He can't hear me.
No.
Anyway, I don't want to tell. I don't want to pay. I'm just.
Yeah, don't do that.
I might.
Well, how much is it? I don't even know.
It's $20 a month.
No way.
That's not worth $20.
No way.
So
$20 a month?
that's what it says.
Well, you know, we can ask, I mean, we can have Chat GPT and ask questions.
Do you think I could make it refund me? Can I get Rainey to refund me and see if it works? So here's the deal: is that I want to get ahead of the AI bubble. You know what I mean? I think we're still on the front side of it right now.
Probably so.
I can remember,
But it's advancing so fast.
yeah.
I mean, it's happening so fast. I don't know if you can get in front of it.
Well, what's going to happen when you don't need people to program anymore? So I'll give you an example. ChatGPT just doesn't talk to you or search for things for you. You can go to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, write me a script in C++ or C#, whatever you want to do, and make it do this," and it will.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, that's unbelievable. Or you can have a spreadsheet of just data. And you can say, okay, organize this data in this way and make it a chart for me, and it'll do it. You know, and those are things that people have spent, that they get paid to sit down for hours and do, and it can literally do in 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're going to have to find other things to do.
yeah, we're going to have to learn how to talk to it, obviously, number one, conversate with it.
Find other things to do, I guess. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a very interesting thing. As a matter of fact, I think there's a movie on at the theater now. It may still be on. It's a movie called Mercy. Have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't.
It's got Chris Pratt in it, if you know who that is.
I don't think I do.
He's been in one of the Jurassic Parks. He was on one of the sitcoms. He's a pretty famous actor, I guess. Can't think of. He's also.
I see him. He looks like Doogie Howser.
Well, anyway, I can't think of he was in one of the he's been in the superheroes movie.
Yeah, he was a Marvel.
Yeah, he's a character. So,
yeah.
Anyway, the movie, I've only seen a brief preview of the movie, but it has to do with AI taking over our justice system somehow. I may have this all wrong, but if you're accused of a crime, you're facing an AI judge.
Oh, really?
And he is in this particular thing.
So would that be a bad idea? I mean, there's obviously going to be no prejudice there, right?
Well, according to this movie, they've got the whole thing wrong. He's accused of murder and must prove himself innocent or he's going to be executed.
That's the way it is already.
What?
The whole American system is you're guilty until proven innocent.
No, that's backwards.
I think you're exactly right. So
That's backwards.
Let's carry on
But
this
in
conversation.
this scenario, you're guilty until proven innocent.
If in
which is
America,
weird.
and I don't understand this, if in America, if you're innocent until proven guilty, why would they ever handcuff you in the first place?
Well, you may be a danger.
I mean, if you're going to court, why would you even be in handcuffs? If you are truly innocent until you're proven guilty, why would you ever be in handcuffs?
Do they handcuff everybody that goes to
I
court?
don't know, if you're accused of murder or something like that, they do. This guy, and rightfully so. I mean, the guy that shot Charlie Kirk, they've got him cuffed and shackled, and I think they ought to. You know, I'm not saying they shouldn't do those things, but I'm just saying, do we truly practice you're innocent until proven guilty in America?
Well, yes.
Well, I agree. But,
Yes.
But if you're innocent, then if you're truly innocent until proven guilty, why do you have to make bond? Why do you have to sit in jail until your court time comes up?
Well, what would you suggest?
I suggest to do what we're doing because I think it's the right thing. But I'm just saying there's an element to where, and I didn't take law, so I don't know any of this junk. But obviously, you are presumed guilty until you go to trial.
Yeah,
And then you've got to prove yourself innocent.
this is true.
So
From a I guess a logical thinking point of view, yeah.
yeah. So anyway, we won't get caught up on that. But
No.
I've always wondered about that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, you didn't see and it was on the Fox News, the fellow that squirted something on Congresswoman Omar.
No, I didn't.
Well, it was on the Fox News break. It's been all the news here and all that kind of stuff. But somebody wants to talk to us.
Okay.
Let's see who's on the phone. Hey, good morning. You're on the air with us. Hello, good morning. Hey. What you doing, Big D?
I'm just trying to stay warm.
You just woke up.
Keith, I think you might ought to check with Jonathan. He may have that card using it while he's fishing.
Well, you might be right, but
I hadn't thought about that.
I'm gonna ask him, has he been to Taco Bell lately?
Yeah. I mean, I know you hate to just go in there and out of the Wild Blue ask him that, but you got to do what you got to do.
Well, it's got to be somebody that I'm close to or somebody that I know, because I don't know how anybody else would have got that information. Obviously, they had a card. If it was an in-person transaction, they had to have a card.
Yeah, how'd they get a card with your number on it?
I don't know.
That's weird.
You better had your numbers.
And in today's world of computing, it could have just been credited to my account. Because they could have had their own card that was just,
Yeah, kind of a number wrong or something.
Yeah, a number wrong that was going to my account.
Well, Big D, listen, do you have a credit card or two we could borrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure do.
All right.
I tried to use one that said maxed out when I called in checking on it.
Hey, Dennis, let me ask you something. I'm looking at my account right now. When's the last time you went to Taco Bell?
Yeah. Did you been to Taco Bell, buddy?
I just got back from there. I thought I better use it one more time before we got rid of it.
Oh, I'm shed of it now.
The other thing you were talking about, proving innocent,
Yeah.
I think it's a way of everybody making a little bit of money, reckon?
I'd say that's got a lot to do with it.
Everybody's got to have a piece of the pie.
Yeah, it's got a lot to do with it. So anyway, I've always thought about it like that, Dennis. I don't know, but
You make a good point, my friend.
but there's some people that I think shouldn't even go to trial, because they're guilty.
Yeah. I mean, there's some people you just know they're guilty,
Yeah,
but
so-
they're entitled to a trial.
and it upsets me that they plead innocent.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the American way. I mean, there's a lot of things that I guess we need to redo, but it is what it is.
yeah, you know what I have a problem with is, if you watch one YouTube video on something that feeds you that same thing over
Sure,
and over. So
sure.
I watched these police chases and the greatest pit maneuvers or something like that.
Right. Right.
And I couldn't be a police officer, because if you run 20 miles and you've endangered 1,000 people's lives, and I have to do a pit maneuver on you, I'm beating the tar out of you. When
Yeah,
you get
that
you
make
out of
me
the car.
mad too.
Man, it's just.
Tip, I got another call coming, buddy.
All right.
See you, man.
See you.
Hey, good morning. You're on the air with us.
Good morning, Jeff. I've got a question. Like when you go use your credit card or you go to the doctor's office, whatever, you have to sign a lot of times. You can put John Henry instead of your name, and it doesn't make a bit of difference. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, that's right. They don't even check anymore. In fact, I used to, on the back of my card, instead of signing my name, I just put the words check ID on there. And every once in a while, about maybe twice a year, somebody say, I need to see your ID. But yeah, but the world has moved to a contactless transaction.
Yep.
And, I've got my card on my phone, so I can just walk up and tap my phone now instead of my card.
Yeah.
And so you don't even have to have your card with you anymore. And that's so, it's, the
That
world
freaks
of,
me out a little bit, though.
yeah, the world of convenience is what has caused that. And she's asking a good question there. Back in the day, everybody wanted to see your ID.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and I appreciated it when they'd ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, they don't even ask anymore. In fact, it is a rarity that you hand your card to somebody. In our stores, our folks don't even touch the card, because once that card leaves your hand, that's an opportunity for somebody to do a transaction with it or to get your information.
Yeah, I like the wave the magic card thing. You just wave the card and you don't even have to put a number in or nothing.
Yeah, see, that's a contactless transaction.
Yeah. Linda, I got to ask you a question. How many credit cards do we need to get a fried pie around here?
Well, if all goes well, I'm going to bring y'all some tomorrow.
Well,
I'm
listen,
just planning on that.
listen. You need to come and time your visit where you can stay with us a little while. We'll let you play trivia.
Sounds good.
All right, see you now. Bye-bye.
Here's what we're gonna do. What we ought to do is she brings in pies, we're gonna play trivia and the winner gets the pie.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Because as the moderator, I'll get to eat a pie, during the process. So,
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Some good calls this morning.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, January 28th. It is 8:36 this morning. And as long as we're live, we'll take phone calls. 766-9393. We like interacting with folks. 766-9393 is the number.
So I had somebody to mention to me that, hey, maybe it was a contactless transaction that took place where they got my card information. They got those things. You've seen these wallets that they make that you can put your card in and it blocks the RF transmission. So so on your phone and on your card, when you do a contactless transaction, it's a thing called NFT, a near field transaction, and you got to be pretty close to it. So in order for that to happen, somebody's got to bump up against you. And I carry my credit card in my front pocket, and I can't remember being that close to anybody to where a near field transaction would have gotten my information off my card. So, I don't know. I do know one thing is I was at a place where I didn't go to the register to pay for my, and I think about these things when I pay. I'm very careful with my card, and it's the one time when I thought, that's a little sketchy, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm thinking that might be it. And what people have to understand is, if you get a fraudulent transaction on your card, the likelihood of it just being taken is slim to none. If your card has been compromised, it usually percolates for months. You know what I mean? They let it sit for months until they try it. That way, it's sort of untraceable where they got your number.
Where they got it from.
Yeah, like if you went to some off the wall restaurant and they're stealing your information, they're not going to instantly go use your card because that's your immediate thought is, well, I just used it here. So what they're going to do is if they steal that information, they're going to store it for several months. Right. And then they're either going to sell it or they're going to use it after it sits for several months. That way you can't place where you got stolen at. Right.
One of the things that's happening, and you'll see a lot of restaurants have gone to this, the waitresses have a handheld.
Yes. That
they bring to the table, and your card doesn't leave you.
That's right.
Okay. But still, in a lot of places, you stick that card in a little folder, and they take off with it and come back with your bill.
That's right.
And so it's subject to being taken. Not saying anybody that I know would do that, but I'm just saying when you're out somewhere traveling or whatever, strange place, who knows who may get your card number.
That's exactly right.
So anyway, can't be too careful. Well, we've got Peggy wants to chime in again.
Hey, Peggy.
Yes, you just hit all the places, but another thing you've got to keep in mind is it's not you controlling it. Anybody that you do business with, whether it's a hospital, a doctor's office, an insurance company, they've been hacked. One of the major health insurance in Tennessee, and I won't call the name, was hacked, and it was months before they let people know. In the last few years, I know when I was at Columbia State, when it was up here on Springer Road, now this wasn't hacking. I'm not sure what that was about, but I know somebody had opened something. But what I'm saying is when you go on a cruise, and all these cruise ships, I know I've been on cruises, didn't know it at the time, if they have facial recognition or you use your credit card, you're dealing with another country automatically, probably with that information because they're registered in other countries. So trying to make us feel like we're at blame all the time may be them trying to escape responsibility, the banks or whatever. Just wanted to throw that out. I know it sounds pessimistic.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you brought it up. Hey, I think she said cruise because she knows I like to go on cruises. I'm going on one in about 30 days or something like that. So anyway, she brings up something interesting there. Have you ever been on a cruise or been out of the country and come back into the country and gone through customs?
No, I've not.
So when you go on a cruise and you go outside the United States, you have to go through customs when you come back in the United States.
Right.
And you know how they get you through there? They don't ask for your ID anymore. You just take off your glasses and you look in this camera and they said you're good to go.
Yeah.
And they recognize you. They do facial recognition and they know you.
Yeah.
And that's unbelievable that they,
It is.
that they know that.
It is, and that's
So-
why there's just these huge data centers and all that stuff.
It takes a pile of storage to store all that. You know, if they had to build storage to hold all you knew, it would take up whole Lawrence County. I'm talking about you
You
personally.
talking about me personally?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that. In fact, that may not be big enough.
And you're just one person.
I'm just one person.
You know, there's 320 million of
It's
it.
hard to be Mr. Know-It-all
It is.
and contain all this knowledge. I mean,
is.
it just is.
But you know what? You don't cost anything. You never go offline.
Yeah,
And
I
so
mean,
that's-
I'm pretty easy to get along with.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
I'm gonna see if pay. I'm not gonna do it online on the air today, but I'm gonna pay for it and see if that helps our consistency. Because we talked to it for 5 minutes, right? And he was fine.
Yeah, but I don't know that I would pay for it.
Oh yeah.
You would? Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I wanted. Well, my idea today was I wanted to introduce Rainey to you as Mr. Know-It-All.
No,
He doesn't know you.
He
as
doesn't
Mr.
know that I'm Mr. Know-It-all.
That's right. And I was going to ask Rainey, is there anything that he didn't
I
know
wonder,
that you might know?
I wonder if there any is, you know, he's gonna say that he's the real Mr. Know-It-all. That's what's gonna happen.
He is.
He is.
I mean, there's nothing he can't generically talk about.
That's
I mean,
true. Well, I'm the same way with that.
yeah, whether you're right or wrong.
Listen, I may just make it up. Who knows?
And nobody can prove it wrong.
8:43 this morning, and Keith
wow.
Durham's in the house, and we're just actually just goofing off today. Is what we're doing.
Yeah, and it went by pretty quick today. You know, I didn't mean to get off on my credit card woes, but anyway.
That's interesting, though. I mean, it affects a lot of people. I mean, we're all dealing with our credit cards or bank cards.
Yeah.
And the bank card I use a lot, and I begin to worry about using the bank card,
Yeah.
and beginning to think I need to just convert everything to using a credit card and then pay it later, because I worry about having, you know, my card having access and that number being out there to my bank accounts.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. In fact, that's why I use just a credit card. I don't have a debit card because I don't want it tied to my bank account.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
not that they're going to get anything out of my bank account, but I don't have to go through and change my bank account.
they're not going to get much out of mine, but what little I've got, I'd like to keep it.
Yeah.
You know.
So here's what we do, and I'm not suggesting this. We've done it since we've been married. Is that we have a card that you earn flight miles for. So we're going on this cruise, and we don't have to. We haven't paid for a flight in years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And anything that we can pay with our credit card, we pay.
Yeah.
Because it's just like paying cash to us. I'm not trying to talk anybody into this, so don't even think about it.
Well, you shouldn't do this at all unless you can pay the balance off every
That's
month.
exactly right. And as I mentioned earlier, our balance is automatically drafted from our checking account every month. The full balance is automatically drafted from our checking account.
Yeah.
So there's never been a month that we've been married or anything like that we have ever carried a balance. So if you've got to carry a balance, don't put it on a credit card. So
because it will cost you.
yeah, but we earn miles for everything that we spend money on.
Yeah.
And
See, that's a good
take
idea.
these trips, you know, don't use it as an excuse to put everything on credit cards, because you can get into bad spending habits. And I've learned that this week because I have been cash only for over a week now, and it really opens your eyes about what you spend money on.
How much
and
you're
what
spending.
yeah, and what you don't.
Yeah.
It's like going to the casino. Casinos don't want you to spend cash. They want you to spend fake money like chips and stuff like that.
Yeah. Don't feel like you're spending anything.
That's exactly right.
Until you have to pay for it.
And that's why the new machines, they don't put out quarters or nickels or whatever. They give you a voucher because it's easier to spend that voucher than it is
To turn loose of the cash.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a mind game.
It is a mind game.
I told my children, I said, this whole system we've got set up here is designed to take your money from you.
It is, exactly.
And so whatever you think you want, whatever you see that somebody else has got, or you see advertised, or you start desiring, the whole reason it's there is to get your money.
That's exactly right.
Always.
That's right.
Even that McDonald's cheeseburger is there to get your money.
Well, I was amazed at the fact that came out last week that the credit cards came out in the 50s.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it did. That's right. That's right. It came out in the 50s. That's right. The Diners Club thing.
Yeah, was it Diners Club?
It was one of the early ones, I think. It was a Diners Club card or something like
So
that.
I still see that on the door. I've never had a Diners Club card.
I've never had it either.
And I've never known anybody to have a Diners Club card. I don't know if it's enough.
But that was what came up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. The downside of using credit card is the transaction fee that merchants get charged that adds up to a lot of money.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, somebody's texting me there. I don't have their number in my phone, but that is a downside.
Okay, and if you, that's a new thing. I mean, it's happened on and off, but now it's even more prevalent. If you go into a place, there's an upcharge to use the credit card.
Yeah.
And they're exactly right. I don't know who sent you that text, but they're exactly right. Well, I ate at a restaurant in town before we got my credit card taken, and there was a fee to use the credit card.
Yeah. And you can't blame them.
No, because they get charged that fee because
That's right.
there is a swipe fee that the merchant has to pay in order to use that to take that credit card. So what they're doing is it's just a wash for them, or it should be a wash for them. So here's and I get to get on my stump again.
You're gonna get on the soapbox.
If you'll remember, last May I got and the December before that. So in December of 2024 and May of 2025, I went to Washington D.C. to lobby for the Credit Card Competition Act.
Yeah.
Of which our Senator Marsha Blackburn wouldn't even get in on the conversation because she's already been paid off by the banks, and she doesn't. There's merchants around. I hope that's Marsha calling.
Yeah.
It's not.
No. Okay. But it'll be some real good help.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, you want to help us this morning? Jerry, you there? Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Jerry, he's hung up. So anyway, Marsha Blackburn's dead set against the Credit Card Competition Act. She stalled it. She's done everything, and all it's doing is we're not asking credit card companies to set a base rate or a maximum fee that can be charged. All we're asking is that there can be other companies that process the transaction, and we feel like competition in that area of the processing of the transaction will lower the rate because anytime you have competition, it's good for the consumer.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so right now you have the big banks and MasterCard, Visa. That's how they make their money. When you're charged a $2 transaction fee, guess who gets that? MasterCard, Visa. So you're talking about every small businessman in the world against the largest companies in the world. Yeah. And Marsha sides with the largest companies. And so Donald Trump just 2 weeks ago came out and says that he supports the Credit Card Competition Act to get rid of those swipe fees. And I wonder where Marsha sits now. I almost sent her an email saying, where do you sit now? If you're a big Trump supporter, you need to get on board with this.
I wonder if we could get her on the show.
I'd love to get her on the show.
I wonder if we could get her on the show.
And I'm not upset at her. She's just doing... But I don't think she's acting in the best interest of Tennesseans when she does that. She's acting in the best interest of banks when she is against the Credit Card Competition Act. There is nothing, and the banks will say, well, we offer rewards and incentives. But you know what the likelihood of somebody, my wife and I do, we take the rewards from particular airlines to fly for free.
Most people don't ever touch them.
But Europe has already got caps on their fees, and guess what? They offer the same rewards in Europe that they offer in the United States.
Yeah.
And so you can't use that as an excuse. Basically,
I wonder who we would contact to get Marsha on the show.
Don't contact Tori because she won't talk to me. In fact, last time I went up there, they wouldn't let me go to the Senate side. They knew I was already upset at Marsha. So I went to the House side, and we had a good conversation with our representatives. So,
well, she seems like a nice person.
She is. She's nice enough. But I think
but, it
happens to all people that go to Washington.
No, it does.
There's a time when...
Excuse me.
This is...
Maybe we got Jerry. Hey, morning, buddy. Can you hear me now?
I can. How you doing?
Good. I tried to answer you a while ago, but didn't go nowhere.
I don't know what happened. It cut me off. I thought you didn't want to talk to me. Hey, I got a question for Keith.
Okay.
He would know this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It depends. If you got it on a bun, it's a sandwich. If you're eating it just regular old hot dog, plain old hot dog, it's just a hot dog.
Well, I've been wondering this for a long time, and I've been scared to ask, so I'm glad that I finally got a real answer.
I
Listen,
consider.
I mean, you've probably been thinking about that for a while.
Yeah, I have. Ever since last week when I was on there with you guys, I've been thinking about that.
And I love hot dogs. In fact, and hot dogs can take different ways. You can eat them by themselves, or you can have it on a sandwich and put mustard and ketchup on it.
Yeah.
Or you can have a chili dog, which is in a class of its own.
Chili dogs are
Tell you
great.
what, that Quick Mart hot dog, the kielbasa, that thing's good.
I've never had that.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Are you talking about the Polish sausages or whatever they're called? Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have had that.
For breakfast, they're good for breakfast. For Quick Mart, can probably get you one if you want me.
Oh, I'm going to have to try
Appreciate
that.
you guys. I got to get off here before if my boss is listening. I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, you will.
I'll be in trouble.
All right, buddy. See you, man.
So, we won't belabor the fact, though. Marcia, if you're listening, I voted for you. I supported you. And I'll vote for you again. But I'm not going to vote for you for governor. So,
No, she don't need to run for governor.
no, I agree with that.
But anyway,
But I just don't understand. In my thinking, government is of the people for the people, and I just don't like the attitude of either Washington or our representatives in Tennessee who think, well, here's the way we're going to spend your money, and this is what you're going to pay.
yeah,
And that's not good government to me.
it's out of hand.
Yeah.
And we could go in 1,000 directions there.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I found out though, and you may have seen this advertised or heard about this. Nancy Pelosi and a lot of our Congress people
Yeah.
have made themselves wealthy
Yeah. Absolutely.
because of their position in government, and they have done it through the stock market, knowing things happen that we don't know.
Yeah.
And did you know that there's an app now that you can match you can set up a deal, and it mirrors people like Nancy Pelosi's trades,
Oh, really?
and you could trade whatever she trades.
Oh, that's pretty awesome because the S&P is sort of like that,
And there's two or three others. So I got curious and looked it up, and it's a phone app, and I downloaded the app and studied a little bit.
Yeah.
And I decided to play with it a little bit, and went ahead and did it. Not a lot of money. I just put a little money there and said, okay, let's see what happens. It's pretty cool. It trades for me. I have to look at it, and it follows the people that I said to follow.
Yeah.
And it just trades whatever they trade. And like I said, it's not a lot of money, but so far I'm gaining.
Well,
It's crazy.
That started back in the Clinton days, didn't it?
I guess
or
so.
maybe even before that. But there was a time when I believe Hillary's
Yeah.
portfolio gained 100% or over 100%.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, how does that happen?
Yeah,
you
how's
know?
that? Well, Omar,
Yeah.
this Congressman Omar is worth millions
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And supposedly came here from Somalia completely broke,
Yeah.
with nothing,
Yeah.
and she makes a congressperson, and now she's worth like 40 million. How does that happen?
They say it's through her husband's firm.
40 million?
Yeah, I agree with that. When last year she had it as $100,000 or less or something like that.
So I'm just like, and she's not the only one.
No, that's exactly right. And it's I don't know what it's like up there, but the payoffs have got to be great.
It's corrupt, is what
It
it's
is.
like.
It's a swamp.
It's a swamp and it's corrupt.
It's a swamp, and
Oh my gosh.
that's why people are upset when somebody comes to drain the swamp. It just ruffles a lot of feathers.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm all for making money. I mean, we have to make money.
I like an honest
But
day's
an
pay
honest,
for an honest day's
yeah,
work.
but let's do it legitimate, like
I
we're
agree.
supposed to.
I agree.
We all
I
have.
can sleep at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes a lot of difference.
Evidently, they can.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they get tired enough where they have to go sleep. It's like marching
They
20.
get tired of counting their money, then they go to
Yeah,
sleep.
it's like marching 20 miles in the military with a 90-pound sack. You get somewhere, you're gonna close your eyes.
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't have a lot of time left, but anyway, I'll keep you posted on how this goes. like I said, it was just a very small amount of money. I was like, okay, I'll see what this happens.
Yeah, and that's a great.
So
idea.
whatever.
But there, you know, back when I worked at the Pentagon. Back in the early 90s, the government made a decision to go with Microsoft products, Microsoft Office type products.
Yeah.
This is in their infancy.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, and I didn't do it, but if you think about that, you've got the government, the federal government of the United States buying into a platform that where's its stock going to go? It's only going to go up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So but that wasn't a secret. People knew that. I mean, if you sent documents to an agency, a federal agency, they would say make it in Word format,
Sure,
or something like
Sure.
that. You know, this was before the PDF came around and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
all of that. Wow. And see, a lot of people were sharp enough to take advantage of that, see it coming,
Yeah, absolutely.
all that kind of stuff.
And I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
So,
I wasn't either.
in fact, I had some Microsoft stock later on, and I held on to it for years.
After it was too late.
No. Yeah, no. I held on to it for years, and it was stuck at like $26,
Yeah.
$26.05 or something like that. And I'm thinking, if it ever gets to $27, I'll put automatic sale on it and get rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's about $300 a share today, and you know, that sums my life.
Between now and next Wednesday, you'll be back next Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Between now and next Wednesday, put your brain on this Bitcoin world.
Okay.
I want to know what the heck that's all.
So I have some crypto. Do you have crypto?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I have some Shiba. I have about 19 million Shiba, and I have about maybe 150,000 spell tokens. Altogether, that's worth about $100. So.
Well, that's okay.
So anyway.
I don't understand that world. You're gonna have to explain that to me.
I don't know that I can explain it, but we'll delve in a little bit.
Oh, so Bitcoin's the one that went crazy though.
Yeah, Bitcoin was the first to the market, and so you know that has a lot to do with it.
So in one share of, or if it's a share, one Bitcoin is worth what now?
Last time I saw it was in the $90,000 range, but it has been over 100,000. So for one coin cost 100,000. So you could pay for things in Bitcoin, and I have about 0.0005 or something like that Bitcoin. I have about $40 worth of Bitcoin.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I guess it does a little bit, but I don't understand how you use it.
You use it in like online. If like I've got Shiba, and you have to find people who take Shiba as a form of payment transaction, and you go buy something and pay in Shiba instead of paying in dollars.
Do you see this taking over in any way?
No, Shiba's not going to take over because Shiba has an algorithm that has the ability to produce a quadrillion coins, and so it's never going to.
It's never going to be worth much.
It's never going to be worth. If it was worth a penny a coin, it would be worth more than the GDP of probably every nation on earth. You know, so.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, we opened up a different can there.
We opened a different can, yeah.
Wow, this whole hour's gone by, and you have wasted a perfectly good hour.
I hope your credit card hadn't got
Hope
stolen.
your credit card wasn't stolen while we were talking.
And we love you, Marcia. Hopefully we get her on the show.
You know, that would be a big check mark for me to have somebody like her on.
I wouldn't want to be in here.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
I go to Tennessee Tuesdays, and I think she knows that.
No, you'd have to be a part of this if she comes.
Oh, I'd love to be.
Yeah, you'd have to. I don't doubt. And listen, I'm not making any promises. I had never made even an attempt. And we're such a small little blip on the screen here. I doubt she'd come anyway. But who knows?
She might.
She might. Well, we're out of time. We got to go.
Okay.
See you tomorrow. Good Lord.
All right. Yeah.
Poland is now in charge of immigration enforcement in Minnesota. President Trump
How did we end up talking an hour about that?
calling what ICE has done